Have you been doing some research about where you want to live here in the Jackson metro area? Well, if you want somewhere that's got a lot of shopping, restaurants, and close to things that you want to do, well, we're looking into one of the fastest growing areas in this video, and that's going to be Flowood, Mississippi. What's up, everybody? My name is Jared Lasher. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams right here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And if you're somebody new to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about working, eating, sleeping, living, and playing here in the Jackson metro, well, you need to get down there, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you click the bell. That way you'll get notified every time we make a new video like this one. And if this is the kind of info that you're looking for and you like what we've got, this is the content you want, let me know that by going down there and hitting that like button for me. Now, if you're somebody who is a little bit closer to making that move, well, we get calls from people just like you every day. We absolutely love it, and we love helping you out with your move here to the Jackson Metro. So what you need to do, reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even break out your megaphone. Really, y'all, it's just whatever you need to do to get in touch with us, because we've got your back. Moving to the Jackson Metro. Now, in this video, we're kicking off a new series of videos for the channel where we're going to be looking at where to live in the metro, and we're going to be covering all the little suburbs and towns around the whole metro area and giving you the info that you need to know to help you make that decision of where do you want to go, where do you want to move to. And we're starting that series in this video with Flowood. Now, Flowood is a city. You know, here it's almost like people don't really consider them suburbs, but it is a city and it's a suburb of the Jackson metro area. It runs all the way from Hinds County, well, the line of Hinds County on the Pearl River, all the way up Highway 25, just about out to Highway 471. I can show you that on a map, and you can see that it's just a kind of a long stretch of town. It runs from the southwest corner where it meets Highway 80 and Hinds County, up to 25, and then all the way up 25, like I said, out to 471. And everything in between there is the city of Flowood. Now, Flowood is pretty conveniently located in the metro. Obviously, it's right next to the city of Jackson. You can run right down Lakeland Drive, that's Highway 25, and get into the city of Jackson. That pretty much runs straight into the Fondren neighborhood, where we did a vlog recently. I'll pop that up there. So it's easy to get down there to Fondren if you want to, or you can hop on 55 down there and get to the rest of the city of Jackson. You can also go up and across the spillway and get into Ridgeland and Madison up in Madison County if you want to go up there. So it's pretty easy to get where you want to go from Flowood. And if you're not wanting to go somewhere like that locally, Flowood's a great choice because it's right next to the airport. So if you want to get out of town and go somewhere if you need to for business or a vacation or whatever you want to do, Flowood is right there next to the airport. You just run down Airport Road and you're there. Now, as I've mentioned on the channel before, I originally came from a tiny little town in East Texas and made my way to Mississippi via Mississippi State up in Starkville. So my first encounter really with the city of Flowood was back when I was driving from Texas to Starkville. I'd come across I-20, come up through Flowood and go out that way, and that was the way I went for a long time. And there's various other routes. I think I found a better route later on, but that's how I kind of first encountered Flowood. And back then I really didn't know what it was called or that it was even its own town. I considered it part of Jackson because I didn't know anything about the area when I did that about 12 years ago now. The first time that I probably even realized that Flowood was a city was when I was coming back going to Texas because I was sick. I didn't know what I had at the time. I think it turned out later to be the flu. And I stopped at the Walgreens on Highway 25 coming into Flowood, and I looked at the receipt and saw it said Flowood. I said, huh, I thought this was Jackson. So anyway, I know what it's like if you're coming from somewhere else and really you think of the whole area as Jackson. And we've got all these different little bits and pieces, and really that's why we're making this video, so you'll know what they are. Now, since those days of me driving through Flowood to get up to Starkville, the town has actually grown quite a bit. There really wasn't very much going on here. A lot of that development happened in the last 10 to 15 years, where you've got the Dogwood Shopping Center, Market Street, which is right there next to it, and the Dogwood Promenade, which is on the north side of Lakeland Drive. And just so I'm not confusing you, Lakeland Drive, Highway 25, it's the same thing. And right there centered on the intersection of Lakeland Drive and Old Fannin Road is where you'll find those shopping centers, Dogwood, Market Street, all that. And in there's really a good mix of different things. Of course, the big name brands that you recognize, you got Belk over there, Bed Bath & Beyond, and a lot of other kind of normal mall type fixture stores. They're there in those shopping centers. Across the street you've got Best Buy, you've got Lowe's. So the big names that you're used to seeing, they're here. But we've also got a lot of smaller little local or smaller chain stores that you can go to. There's a really neat little toy store called Time for Toys over in Market Street. We actually were in there just the other day getting a toy for a birthday party we had to go to. They've got some neat stuff in there, toys for all kids, even some for kids with disabilities and things like that. So it's nice to have that here. It's locally owned. It's right there in the Market Street shopping center. And around that same area you'll also find several other little specialty type stores, boutique stores. There's Highland Park, W by Aswell. Some of those, if you're looking for a boutique shop, they're there. And while there are a lot of great stores, restaurants, and things like that right there centered around the Dogwood Shopping Center, there really are a lot of things that you can check out up and down Lakeland Drive. There's actually a lot of new things popping up all the time across the city of Flowood, and that's why really there's a lot of things. When I used to drive through here going to Mississippi State, a lot of things here now were not there then, and in a few years there's going to be a lot more things. When we actually moved down here about 6 years ago to the metro area, we lived around the reservoir area for a while and then made our way to where we live now, which is actually in the city of Flowood. And the neighborhood where I live now, that whole development didn't even exist back then. It was a bunch of trees. So it really is growing pretty fast. Here recently, across from Walmart on Lakeland Drive, they just opened a brand new Tractor Supply store. And going down the other way, something that's really neat you may want to check out, we now have a Ninja Warrior arena. We were just there the other day. There's a lot of fun there for kids and adults. I actually ran through their obstacle course myself, and I can tell you it's quite a workout, but it really doesn't feel like it when you're doing it. It was actually pretty fun. And since I did just mention Walmart a minute ago, I will tell you we do have several of those grocery stores, or I don't know if they're all really considered grocery stores, but we've got stores like Walmart. We do have a Target here in Flowood. We've also got Kroger, and we've got Kroger. There's two of them. We've got two Krogers, and they're really not even that far from each other. One thing I do like about Kroger is they do have a great craft beer selection. So if that's something you're into, that's something that they have really kind of pumped up over the last few years. So that's nice to check out. If you're into organics, they've got a really good selection there too with their Simple Truth brand. But if you want to go even deeper into that, you really want maybe like a Whole Foods. We don't have one here in Flowood, but we are close enough to the one in Jackson. If you get online, if you've got Amazon Prime, they will deliver that to you within 2 hours, and you can get that here in Flowood. So really you can get pretty much whatever you want. Now sometimes you may not want to go buy groceries, you may want to go out to eat, and we've got a lot of the bigger chain restaurants that you're maybe used to seeing in other places. Buffalo Wild Wings, Outback, Applebee's, we got Logan's Roadhouse. So I mean there's several, more than just those few, but there's a lot of those. We've also got a lot of smaller chain and local restaurants that you can check out. Mugshots, they've got great burgers and some different things there. If you like hibachi, my favorite hibachi, not just in Flowood, but really I think I'm going to say the whole area is Osaka, and it's right there kind of behind where Mugshots is on the corner of Lakeland Drive and Airport Road. And if you do like that hibachi style food, the different Japanese, Asian types of cuisine, there's several options of that. We've even got a new one that's really neat, Yakiniku. It's brand new. They just opened up a couple months ago, and they are a Korean barbecue place, and they also do a little bit of the hibachi too. But that's neat because you can cook your own food. They bring it out and you cook it on a little griddle that's right in the middle of the table. So that's a new experience for us. I don't know if you've got that where you are, but we thought it was pretty neat here, and it's actually really good. Now another type of restaurant that we do definitely have plenty of, because there's at least 4 of them that I can think of off the top of my head here in Flowood, is Mexican food. So if you like Mexican, we've got it here in Flowood, and they're all good, and I really hate to pick a favorite because they are all so good, but I really find myself going to El Sombrero probably more than the other ones. I don't know why. They're all good. I haven't had a problem with any of them, but I do like El Sombrero. So maybe if you're here and you're really looking for somewhere, go check them out. Now if seafood's what you're looking for, we've actually got the Half Shell Oyster Bar, which has been here for a couple years now. We've also got 2 brand new seafood restaurants in Flowood. that are either just opened or in the process of opening as I'm making this video. One is called the Juicy Seafood, and I think the other one is the Mighty Crab. But they're both local chains that are around the area, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't been to them. The one is not even open yet, but I look forward to trying those out soon too. Speaking of new things, like I said, Flowood is growing and it's definitely not done yet. Right there, kind of behind where the Dogwood Shopping Center is, there's a brand new development going up called the Water Point, and it's kind of a mixed development. They're gonna have a town square-like area, some apartments, some retail, office space, a big single-family home neighborhood, and even, if what I've been told is correct, some waterfront restaurants right along a lake that's behind there. So that's gonna be neat when that's done. They really just started working on it in the past year. They've already done a lot, cleared out a lot of land. They're building the main building that's gonna be there on that town square area. So we're really excited to see that coming along and everything that comes with it. So clearly I could go on and on a lot longer than you probably want to watch in this video about the shopping and restaurants, things to do here in Flowood. I'll try to link a few of the things down there below that you can check out. But I'll also tell you another couple things that Flowood is known for, one of which is medical services and doctors and things like that you can go to. A lot of people you want to live close to, if you need to be close to different care providers and things like that. There's a lot of different providers and different specialties and things right here in the city of Flowood. So if you got to go to a specialist or something like that, a lot of times you can do it right here without even leaving Flowood. And another great thing about the city of Flowood, if you've got kids, Flowood is part of the broader Rankin County School District, which covers most of the county. We've touched on it in another video, and like we said in that video, all those schools are rated pretty well, pretty much wherever you look online. So it's a good place if you've got kids to send them to school and not worry about anything. You know they're going to get a great education experience. Pretty much wherever you go, there's a lot of elementary schools, middle school, and the high school. They're building a brand new one right now. And I know it seems like I'm saying this about a lot of things. They're building a new one, they're building a new one. Well, they're building a new high school. So Flowood, it's booming, it's growing. It's a great place to be. And if you want to live here, there's a lot of options. Flowood does have apartments from some more affordable options, I think, that start around the $800 or $900 a month range, all the way up to $1,500, $1,600 a month for some nicer 3-bedrooms, some of those that actually come with a garage. Now, if you want a house, there's again a range. You can live right close to everything in about the $250,000 range in the Laurelwood neighborhood. And then there's some other newer neighborhoods. Like I said, the one I live in, it didn't even exist 10 years ago. It's there now, and there's more neighborhoods around it. And a lot of those newer neighborhoods have some really nice homes in the $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 range, even a few at $1 million and above. And let me tell you, even at $500,000, you're really getting into the higher end luxury market here. So there's really a lot you can get for your money. If you're coming from a bigger or more expensive area, you might really be surprised what you can afford here in Flowood and still be close to everything. So it's a really great place to get into and get a lot for your money. So I hope if you've been looking into this and Flowood is one of the areas that you've been considering, that this has given you some information to help you out. If it has, again, I'd love it if you go down there, hit that like button for us. It helps us get this info in front of more people, and we greatly appreciate it. Obviously, I really like the city of Flowood. I'm living here now. Really don't have any intentions to go if I leave, not very far away, because I like everything that the area has to offer. It works great for us, and it may work great for you too. Now, of course, no area is going to be perfect for everybody, and that's why we're going to be making more and more videos to give you all the information about all of the different areas that you can live in here in the metro area. We'll do more like this. We'll get out and do some vlog tours of the different area, like the vlog that we did in Ridgeland, which I'll put up there. So if that's the kind of information that you're looking for, you need to get down, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you click the bell, because that's the only way that you'll get notified every time one of our new videos comes out. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're a little bit closer to making that move, you need to go and reach out to us. We're getting calls every day from people just like you. We absolutely love it, and we can't wait to help you out. So go ahead, reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even break out your megaphone. Really, y'all, I'm telling you, it's just whatever you've got to do. Get in touch with us, because we've got your back moving to the Jackson Metro. Thank y'all for watching this one. See you next time.